Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, my name is Ellie. I'm glad you decided to click on this video. If this is not your first time seeing my face, hello, welcome back. I'm glad you decided to stick around for a little while. I hope seeing my face on all of your screens has made your day that much better. Welcome to episode 2 of Christian Girl Chats. This is episode 2 of this little series that I've got going on. I've kind of been holding off on it for a little while. In today's video, we are going to be going over my Bible bag. It's big, it's large, and it's definitely in charge. Sorry, that was like the cringiest thing I think I've ever said. I'm like embarrassed for myself right now. Okay, anyways, we're going to be going over what is inside my good old Bible bag. This is a new Bible bag. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is the Bible study bag that I take to church. It goes to Bible study. It goes to coffee shops with me. It goes to the park with me whenever I go and do my Bible study at the park. Everything inside of this bag plays a role in my Bible journey. So let's open it up and we're going to walk through it together. This is my good old Bible. This is where God speaks to me. It's where he corrects me. It's where he comforts me. And he reminds me of everything and who that I am. And every highlight, every folded corner, every little word that I write in here means something wildly important. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get on into what is this thing actually looks like. Okay, so first things first, I hand wrote Holy Bible on the front, and then I wrote my initials on the back. This is the Women's Study Bible in the NIV version. So yeah, and it's in like this beautiful navy color. And then I also have this bow up here. It's just a little white bow, and then I also have a chain coming down the side of it, kind of like a charm bracelet kind of vibe. And it's got an E, it's got a sunflower chain, sorry, a sunflower charm, a little letter with a heart on it, a little moon, and then it's also got just a little bow. And then we're just gonna jump right in, okay? So literally on the inside, it's just taped there. Like you can literally see it, it's just taped. I never claimed to not be ratchet, I claimed to be cute, so, but this is just a bunch of different motivational Christian photos that I found on like Pinterest and stuff, and then I printed them out, put them on here. This letter that I probably will end up blurring out, you might not even be able to see it, I don't know, is a letter that a camp counselor wrote to me during a really, really hard time in my life. And then I have a couple of different verses printed off here, or like written down. I have 1 Peter 3:3-4, and then I have Isaiah 12:2, Jeremiah 29:13, Philippians 4:6, Proverbs 1:10, stuff like that. Okay, we're going to go to the back because the back looks very, very, very similar, but the back has something really important in it. So again, just motivational stuff that I have found over the years. This right here, this Proverbs 23:7a is a little card I got at a women's retreat I did, I think my senior year of high school. And then this Philippians 4:13 drawing, or like coloring thing, I also got there. But again, just a bunch of pictures that I've found that I've printed off. But the really important thing about this is I have a letter from my best friend, and it is taped in here. I'm going to read the back to you guys because the back is what's super important to me. It says, "I love you and appreciate you so much, but I hope you never take God's love for granted. He paid the ultimate price and deserves nothing but praise. Happy Valentine's Day, beautiful. I hope these gifts help you feel loved and special." So yeah, there's that. Okay, we're going to head back up to the front here. And just right after our first page, I'm not going to show you guys this because it has a list of all the churches under my church's organization. I have this like little library, and it just says books of the Bible. and it has, you can highlight once you're finished with one. Yeah, pretty simple. And then I have this little drawing that says he holds the whole world in his hands, that I drew. And then when you flip this over, we have all of my tabs over here. So over here I have all the tabs, and then they have the corresponding one is its meaning. And then over here we go a little bit more into depth of what I would categorize in each of these over here. And then as you can see, we've done a fairly decent job tabbing. And then I also have the books tabbed as well. And then I have a couple of different bookmarks in here as well. I have a list of what order I wanted to go in on here because it's important to me. My women's study Bible, I have women's Bible study every Tuesday night. In fact, I'm going to one tonight. Yeah, this is my women's study Bible. This book is what we use in the women's group that I'm a part of in my church. It's called The Call, and it's about being a disciple of Jesus. There's really not much to it. I don't write a lot of notes in it. I use my actual notebook to do that. So this is my Bible journal. I had a previous one that I've completely filled out already. It's sitting in my closet. This one, it has a little thing and you can clip it up. But yeah, really all it is this is the book that I use when I am studying the Word. And it helps me put everything into perspective and try and understand this, not only this, but also this a lot more. Yeah. And it's where I write down verses. Alright, I grabbed the wrong thing. It's where I write down verses and where I write down reflections and revelations that hit my heart during study. And it helps me slow down and really sit with the Word instead of just rushing through it. And it's also very helpful for me when I look back on Scripture and how it made me feel in that moment, you know? That's one of the main reasons why I choose to do it, is whenever I look back, I'm like, oh, okay, this is how I felt when I initially read this verse. Why do I feel different now? My prayer journal, pretty self-explanatory. I write prayers in here. That's really all I do. I do have a little bit of a key here. It says future husband praises, worries, career, medical guidance, friends and family, ministries, asking for forgiveness and giving it to God. And then really all I do is I just kind of write letters to Jesus, and I tab them and categorize them into the tabs. That's really all it is. This next one, some people are going to find so funny, but my mother bought this for me. She says it's something that she wished she had when she was a single woman of God, a single disciple, working, giving her life to Jesus. And it is 31 prayers for my future husband. I try to do this as often as I can. I don't get to it as much as I hoped I would. But yeah, really all it is it's kind of, let me show you one of the pages. So this is just called Working Hard, and it looks like this. And then when you flip it over, you have the opportunity to write down a prayer. And then I also tend to write down a prayer in here, and I also tend to write down a prayer in here for it. Next is this one. This is my prayers of 180 prayers of a faithful heart. I believe I gave my best friend this book as well. But yeah, it's 180 prayers to stay faithful to Jesus. Yeah. And what else is in here? This is really kind of self-explanatory. It is my pencil case. In this front pouch, we have a bunch of, like, tabs. Like, I got a bunch of these on sale. I think I got them from Shein. But I got a bunch of them from Shein, and yeah, I literally got like 10 of them. So I try and put them wherever I can, or I give them to my youth kids or stuff like that. This little second pocket here, I have a bunch of pens in here. All of the pens that look like this, I bought myself, and then all of the pens that I got that look like this are from my best friend. She bought them for me for my birthday. And then in the back here are all of my highlighters. All of these highlighters I bought myself. All of these highlighters I bought myself. And all of these highlighters I bought, my best friend bought me. Okay. This is the next one is going to take a little bit of explaining. I got this at a ladies' retreat at my church, but it is a prayer sketchbook, or like a verse sketchbook. We were given pages of a bunch of verses, and then we were told to draw a little blib about it. So that is exactly what this is basically what it's about. We read a verse and we draw how it makes us feel. What else is there? This is another gift from my best friend. It is a jar of little verses. The different ones are: red is frustrated, orange is anxious, yellow is happy, purple is troubled, blue is sad, and then green is grateful. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here that's super important. Yeah, no, there's nothing else in here that's really, I don't really have anything else. I mean, besides, like, I have some summer camp postcards, but I can't show you guys those. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please stay tuned for some more vlogs. I promise you they're coming. I just needed kind of a little bit of a break to regroup, and then that regroup ended up turning into like 4 months because this semester has been awful. I was literally sick for like an entire month and I could not get better, so there was no way I was vlogging, and that was like right at the beginning of the year. So yeah, and I've also had a lot of funerals this year. A lot of people in my life have died this year, so it's not an excuse, but it's definitely a reason. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like the kind of content that I make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for more videos just like this. And remember that you are absolutely beautiful inside and out. Remember, I love you, and most of all, the Heavenly Father loves you.